Hello, my dear friends. Listen, before I teach you English, I want to teach you courage. Because the biggest problem is not grammar, it is not vocabulary, it is not pronunciation. The biggest problem is fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged, fear of log kya kahenge. But let me tell you something honestly. No one becomes fluent by staying silent. You become fluent by being brave. You see, learning English is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. People think they need 5 hours a day. No. You need 30 minutes of honesty with yourself. Start small. Say simple sentences. I am tired. I am learning. I am trying. That's it. Because greatness always begins with small steps. And research and learning methods also show that consistent daily practice and exposure are the fastest ways to improve any language. Zad education. Now listen carefully. This is your first smart tip. Stop translating. Start thinking in English. When you see a chair, don't say, "Ye kursi hai." Chair means kursi. No, just say chair. Train your brain to connect directly, because the day you stop translating, that day you start speaking. Second tip, use your daily life as your classroom. You don't need expensive courses. Look around you, your phone, your room, your kitchen, everything can teach you English. Open your camera and say, "This is my room. This is my table. I am drinking water." Simple, real, powerful. Because learning becomes faster when it becomes personal. Third tip, speak out loud. Even if you are alone. Yes, talk to yourself. People will think you are crazy, but one day they will say, "How is your English so good?" Because fluency is not built in silence. It is built in sound. Even experts say that reading aloud and listening repeatedly improves pronunciation and confidence. Make mistakes proudly. Repeat after me. Mistakes are not failure, they are feedback. If you say, "I goed to market," people will laugh, but guess what? Tomorrow, you will say, "I went to the market," and that's growth. Every mistake is a step forward. Fifth tip, surround yourself with English. Change your phone language. Watch English videos. Listen to English songs. Even if you don't understand everything, it's okay. Your brain is learning silently. Because when you listen more, you start speaking naturally. Sixth tip, write daily. Take a notebook. Write 5 sentences every day. Today, I woke up early. I felt happy. I learned new words. Simple writing creates strong speaking, because what you write, you remember. Seventh tip, find people to practice with. A friend, a sibling, even a stranger. Speak broken English, but speak. Because language is not learned alone. It is lived with people. And finally, the most powerful tip, believe that you can. Because English is not a talent, it is a skill. And every skill can be learned. Slowly, painfully, imperfectly, but surely. So today, I want you to promise yourself, I will not wait to be perfect. I will start being brave. Because one day, the same person who was afraid to say, "My name is," will stand confidently and say, "This is my voice, and I am not afraid anymore." Start today, not tomorrow, not next week. Just one sentence, just one step, just one effort. And remember, you are not learning English. You are building confidence. You are building identity. You are building a new version of yourself. And let me take you deeper into this journey, because now you have started. But starting is easy. Continuing, that's where most people quit. There will be days when you feel stuck. You will open a book and understand nothing. You will try to speak and forget words. You will listen and feel lost. And in that moment, a voice inside you will say, maybe English is not for me. But listen to me carefully. That voice is not the truth. That voice is fear trying to protect your comfort zone. Growth is uncomfortable. If you are not feeling confused, if you are not making mistakes, if you are not struggling, then you are not learning. Let me give you another powerful shift. Stop focusing on perfection. Start focusing on progress. Don't say, I will speak when I become fluent. No, say, I will speak until I become fluent. There is a difference. One delays action, the other creates momentum. Now let's talk about something very real, comparison. You will see someone speaking better English than you, fluent, confident, smooth, and you will think, I can never be like them. But you are forgetting something important. You are seeing their chapter 10 and comparing it with your chapter 1. Everyone you admire was once a beginner just like you. They also struggled. They also made mistakes. They also felt embarrassed, but they didn't stop. Here is another smart tip that can change everything. Learn phrases, not just words. Instead of memorizing single words like hungry, tired, happy, learn complete sentences. I am feeling hungry. I am a little tired today. I am really happy right now. Because language is not built word by word. It is built thought by thought. And let me tell you something that most people ignore. Your environment matters more than your intelligence. If you spend your whole day in Urdu and only 5 minutes in English, how can you expect fluency? You don't need to leave your country. You need to create an English environment around you. Follow English pages, watch English content, think in English, make English your daily companion. Now, I want to talk about confidence, because without confidence, even correct English sounds weak. And with confidence, even broken English sounds powerful. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. Confidence comes from trying again and again without giving up. So when you speak, speak boldly. Even if your sentence is wrong, your courage is right. Let me give you a simple daily routine, just 1 hour. Yes, only 1 hour can change your life. 20 minutes, listen. 20 minutes, speak, alone or with someone. 10 minutes, read. 10 minutes, write. Do this every day, not perfectly, but consistently, because consistency beats talent. And remember this, there is no perfect time to start speaking English. Not when your grammar improves, not when your vocabulary grows. The perfect time is now, with whatever you know. You know, life gives us many excuses. I don't have time. I don't have resources. I don't have confidence. But deep inside, the truth is, we don't have discipline. Because when something truly matters to you, you find a way, not an excuse. Let me remind you of something powerful. English is not just a language, it is an opportunity. An opportunity to learn, to connect, to grow, to express yourself to the world. But don't lose yourself in the process. Respect your own language. Respect your identity. English is a tool, not your identity. And one day, if you stay consistent, something magical will happen. You will start thinking in English without effort. You will understand without translating. You will speak without fear. And people will ask you, how did you learn English so fast? And you will smile and say, I didn't learn fast. I just didn't quit. So keep going, even when it's hard, even when it's slow, even when no one is watching. Because one day, your voice will become your strength and the world will listen. I want you to imagine something with me. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture this. You are sitting in a room. Someone asks you a question in English. You used to panic. Your heart would beat fast. You used to freeze. Your mind would go blank. But now, you take a breath. You smile. You respond clearly, confidently. That moment, that simple sentence, that is freedom. Freedom to express yourself. Freedom to connect with anyone in the world. And do you know how you get there? Not by wishing, not by hoping, not by copying someone else. You get there by showing up every single day. Here's another secret most beginners don't know. Fluency is emotional, not just intellectual. If you memorize grammar rules and don't feel them, you will forget them in real conversations. But when you attach emotion to your learning, suddenly everything sticks. Feel the excitement of saying, I did it. I understood that. I can talk now. Write your mistakes in a journal. Laugh at them. Celebrate them. Because mistakes are proof that you are alive, that you are learning, that you are growing. Now let's talk about shadowing, a technique that can change your speaking dramatically. Listen to someone speaking English, anyone, even a video or a speech. Repeat what they say exactly. Match their tone, their rhythm, their pauses. You might feel silly at first. You might sound ridiculous. But that is exactly what fluency looks like in the beginning. Shadowing trains your brain to think in English naturally, to respond without translating, to flow with confidence. And here's another key tip that will accelerate your learning. Ask questions, always. Don't just consume English passively. Interact, challenge yourself. If you don't understand a word, a phrase, or a sentence, ask, look it up, use it, repeat it, because knowledge without action is like water in a closed bottle. It exists, but it doesn't nourish you. Now let's talk about one of the most underestimated tools, your voice. Speak loudly, speak clearly, speak with pride. Your voice carries your confidence. Even if your grammar is not perfect, even if your pronunciation is not flawless, your presence in the language will matter more than perfection. Remember, Muniba Mazari herself says, your voice is your power. Speak, even when you tremble. And don't forget the magic of stories. Stories help you remember words. Stories help you understand sentences. Stories help you express yourself naturally. Make up small stories about your day. Speak them aloud. Write them down. Share them with someone. Every story you tell, every word you speak, you are building fluency brick by brick. Finally, I want to leave you with a mindset that will change everything. English is not a subject to be learned. English is a bridge to opportunities, a bridge to connections, a bridge to confidence, a bridge to the world. And every time you step on that bridge, even if it's a small step, you are moving forward, you are growing, you are transforming. So today, start again. Speak one sentence, listen 1 minute, write one line. Do it today, do it now, because one day you will look back and smile at the person who was afraid to speak, at the person who doubted themselves, at the person who thought English was impossible, and you will say, I did it. I never gave up. I am fluent. I am confident. I am unstoppable. I want you to imagine something with me. A year from now, 12 months later, you will be in the exact same room you are in today, but something will be different. Your vocabulary will be stronger. Your sentences will flow naturally. Your confidence will shine through your words. And someone will look at you and say, "How did you become so fluent?" And your answer will not be about grammar. It will not be about courses or teachers. It will be about your courage. You will say, "I refused to stay silent. I refused to let fear stop me. I spoke even when I trembled. I tried even when I failed. And I never gave up." That is the real power of learning English quickly. Because the truth is, English is more than language. It is courage. It is persistence. It is resilience. It is daring to step out of your comfort zone every single day. Every time you speak, even one small sentence, you are practicing courage. Every time you make a mistake, you are practicing resilience. Every time you try again, you are practicing excellence. And one day, you will not just speak English, you will live English. Let's remind ourselves of the steps we took. Start small, start now. Don't wait to be perfect. Think in English, don't translate. Train your brain. Use your surroundings. Turn your room, your phone, your life into a classroom. Speak aloud, even when alone, even when scared. Celebrate mistakes. Mistakes are proof of progress. Surround yourself with English. Watch, listen, absorb. Write daily. Even 5 sentences are enough. Find people to practice with. Language is lived, not memorized. Believe in yourself. Confidence is your secret weapon. Follow these steps, and I promise you, fluency is inevitable. Now, one last truth. No one will hand you English on a silver plate. No one will wake up one day and make you fluent. No one will remove your fear for you. You must take it. You must face the fear. You must climb the mountain one step at a time. And when you reach the top, the view will amaze you. The world will feel bigger, and so will you. So today I want you to do one thing. Speak one sentence in English. Listen to one English word carefully. Write one English thought in your notebook, just one, because that one will lead to the second. The second will lead to the third, and soon, in a few months, you will be standing in front of your mirror, fluent, confident, unstoppable. Remember, learning English quickly is not magic. It is courage. It is persistence. It is refusing to quit. And every single time you open your mouth, every single time you try, every single time you fail, you are growing. You are changing. You are becoming the version of yourself you always dreamed of. So speak, make mistakes, learn, repeat, and one day the fear will disappear, the hesitation will disappear, the silence will disappear, and what will remain is your voice, your courage, your brilliance, and your English fluency. You don't need to wait for anyone. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need a magic method. All you need is today, yourself and your courage. And when you take that step today, you will realize the truth. The journey of learning English is not just learning words. It is learning to believe in yourself. It is learning to speak your mind, your heart, and your dreams. It is learning to shine in a world that waits for your voice. You are ready. You are capable. You are unstoppable. Now, speak, practice, and shine.